Today we're talking about the Harley Davidson Sport Glide and 10 things you need to know. Hello everyone, I am Mike and welcome to my channel Riding in the Ozarks. If you like this video and you want to see more videos like this in the future, please remember to hit the subscribe. After all, it is free. If you follow the channel, you'll know my girlfriend just bought a used Sport Glide. She rode one for the first time in 2020 at a demo ride event hosted by Lake of the Ozarks Harley Davidson. She has rode other Harley Davidsons and Indians since that demo event, but she kept coming back to the Sport Glide as the bike she really wanted. Some of the key features that drew her to the bike were the forward controls, cruise control, ABS, the clamshell saddlebags, and the removable mini batwing-like fairing. If you didn't know, Harley Davidson decided not to release the Sport Glide in certain markets for 2022, including the US. Now, the Sport Glide is still available in the European market for 2022, and I'm not sure what other markets still have it this year. At the time of making this video, it was already difficult to locate a new model at the dealerships in the color she preferred, which was the Stonewash Pearl White. Since we could not find a new one in white, she ended up purchasing a 2019 black one with low miles. Let's take a look at the Harley Davidson Sport Glide. 1. What's new? Well, for 2022, I'm not aware of any changes in the Sport Glide. In fact, the only changes besides colors since it was introduced in 2018 that I know of is in 2021 they started painting the saddlebags to match. Before that, they were all a matte black finish. 2. Engine. The Sport Glide is powered by the air-cooled, fuel-injected Milwaukee 8 107 cubic inch engine, which has 4 valves per cylinder head. The M8 engine offers 50% more intake and exhaust flow than that of the previous twin-cam engines used prior to 2017. With 10-to-1 compression, this 45-degree V-twin puts out 82 horsepower and 103 foot-pounds of torque. While we're talking about the engine, I wanted to mention that Harley Davidson offers various levels of upgrade kits that are called stages. They have stages 1 through 4 to increase engine performance. This is one of the few Softail models that have not been upgraded to the larger 114 cubic inch engine yet. The Softail Standard is the only other Softail model in 2022 that is still powered by the 107 engine. The Sport Glide has a 2-into-1 exhaust with the catalyst in the muffler. 3. Drivetrain. The Sport Glide has a 6-speed transmission with a belt final drive that delivers power smoothly to the ground with very low maintenance. Would you be surprised to know that this clutch is mechanically actuated and it is an assist clutch? 4. Chassis and suspension. The Harley Davidson Softail line got a new frame in 2018 with the introduction of the Milwaukee 8 engine powertrain. We get a mild steel tubular frame and a steel swing arm as well. One of the changes when introducing the new frame was the new rear monoshock suspension. The rear hidden free piston coilover monoshock has a 43mm stroke, and the toolless hydraulic preload adjustment on the Sport Glide is easily accessible on the right side of the motorcycle. In the front, we have a single cartridge 43mm inverted fork with aluminum fork triple clamps. The Sport Glide, the Street Glide, and the Lowrider S are the only Softail models to use inverted front forks. Suspension travel is 5.1 inches in the front and 3.4 inches in the rear. I should also mention that the Sport Glide is one of the few Softails that come with forward controls standard. 5. Brakes. In the front, we get a fixed single 4-piston caliper on a 300mm disc, and in the rear, we get a single floating 2-piston caliper on a 292mm disc rotor. ABS is standard on the Sport Glide. A few people have wondered why Harley did not give this model a dual front disc brake like the Lowrider S. I think Harley intended this bike to be more for the rider who is interested in touring on a sportier and lighter platform, but not necessarily looking to drive hard through the canyons, if you know what I mean. I've ridden the Sport Glide, but not aggressively yet, and I can say, for your everyday typical cruiser riding, the brakes are still very good on the Sport Glide with only a single disc brake in the front. 6. Wheels. The wheels are a black, machine-highlighted, cast aluminum design called the Mantis. In the front, we have an 18-inch wheel and a 16 in the rear, both running Michelin Scorcher 31 rubber, with a 130/70/18 in the front, 180/70/16 in the rear. 7. Tech. Besides ABS and cruise control being standard on the Sport Glide, you get a 5-inch analog speedometer with digital gear, odometer, fuel level, clock, trip, range, and tachometer indication. Besides an LED daymaker headlight and an integrated LED tail and stoplight, we also get LED rear turn signals. Seems strange at this point that the front turn signals are still incandescent. A security system is also a standard feature on the Sport Glide.
Eight, dimensions.
Let's hit on the important dimensions, which are the weight and the seat. The seat is low, 26.8 inches unladen, and the rated ride weight is 699 pounds. So while the bike may be heavy compared to other sports touring style bikes, it is still about 200 pounds lighter than, say, something like the Street Glide. As many riders get older, they're looking for a lighter alternative to the current touring platform from Harley Davidson. I think this bike makes a great fit for those people. Weight was a key factor when Firecracker was looking for a bike. She simply did not feel comfortable on the big heavy touring bikes.
9, luggage.
Harley Davidson introduced a new rigid and lockable saddlebag that features a sleek clamshell design. They are easy to load and unload and can be opened with one hand by a seated rider. A dampening device allows the lids to open smoothly. Also, the bags can be removed in seconds with an internal quick release mechanism, leaving behind a barely visible mounting point. Combined capacity is 1.9 cubic feet. Additional luggage capacity can be added with the accessory sissy bar upright, a luggage rack, or a tour pack mounting rack, each with the all-new hold-fast detachable latch system designed specifically for the new Softail platform. Like the Sport Glide saddlebags and fairing, hold-fast accessories can be installed or removed in seconds to strip the bike back down to its essential cruiser form.
10, price and colors.
Since the Sport Glide is no longer available in the US and pricing is not published for the European market, I'm going to quote the colors and pricing for 2021, the last year this bike was available in the US. The pricing is MSRP without dealer fees, destination, or surcharges. Vivid Black with the matte saddlebags are going to cost you $18,600. Vivid Black Deluxe has gloss black saddlebags and brings you up to $18,750. Gauntlet Gray Metallic brings us to $19,050, or you can get the Stonewashed Pearl White for the same price. Hey guys, I want to ask my in-screen crew, do you think the Sport Glide would sell better in the US if they had upgraded the engine to a 114 and put dual disc brakes on it to be more performance-oriented like the Lowrider S? Or do you think with the Lowrider ST coming out in 2022 that they didn't need two Softail models in the lineup that were set up for touring? Don't forget to like the video, it really helps the channel grow, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this in the future. Thanks guys, see you in the next one.